Andrew, just had a question. Just with all of the returns and debuts and comebacks that you guys have had this year, has that helped just with the doldrums of the season? Has that kind of brought you, brought you guys through certain things?
You mean if I'm interpreting that correctly, I think just having different lineups on the floor, having to be able to adapt and overcome some early adversity throughout the season, injuries, new lineups. That definitely builds character for a team for sure. So, we've all got to know each other. It's a tight locker room. And it definitely goes a long way for sure, having to deal with that.
Alex Schiffer, The Athletic.
Hey, Landry, the scoring's been really spread out the past two games. I think 8 scores in double figures, both nights. I'm curious if you point anything to that with ball movement or just the way the offense has flowed.
Yeah, we've been really unselfish. It's 2 games in a row, 30-plus assists. We kept the turnovers low for the most part, had a couple of little spurts, but, we've been moving the ball, playing unselfishly, and the ball finds the open man and the right shot every possession. So it's a fun way to play, and that speaks for itself.
Tom Dowd, BrooklynNets.com.
Hey, Landry, how is it having James back, just specifically in the way he just really seems to control the offense out there for you guys?
Yeah, he sees the game on a different level for sure. So offensively, it's great having him in our repertoire again. Glad to have him back. I thought he looked good. From a mental standpoint, making the right reads, even some of his passes and stuff. Most guys, when they've sat out for that long, would be pretty rusty, I think. But he's throwing behind the back passes, splitting 2 defenders, and being James Harden. So it was a welcome sight for sure. Happy to have him back.
Christian Winfield, New York Daily News.
Hey, Landry, congratulations on the win. I'm thinking about Blake's poster dunk over, I think that was Jakob Poeltl, and I think James Harden stepped back and one over Devin Vassell, I believe. I think Devin kind of stumbled on that play as well. What do plays like that do for your team when either you're out there or on the sidelines? And then if you could guess, what do plays like that do to opposing teams when they're on the receiving ends of those things?
It's basketball, man, and it's fun. When something like that happens, James it's an and 1, 3 to go, and gets up, starts dancing, just builds the right energy. And we all feed off of that. So, it's fun. And that's basketball. It's the type of basketball you want to play. Your bench, your teammates cheering for you. And it gets you going for sure. Big plays like that at timely moments can be huge.
Thanks for your time, Landry.
Yep, appreciate it.
Thanks, Landry.